it became known how billionaires keep their savings. Billionaires around the world are in no hurry to invest money in the stock market and are saving their piggy bank for a rainy day. Experts came to this conclusion after interviewing the rich. Retro fashion. The fashion for retro savings is gaining momentum around the world. This is what experts call the increased demand for safes and safe deposit boxes. It would seem that 2020 is not the time to return to old-fashioned methods of preserving wealth. But no. Billionaires now have rather little trust in the stock market. They are afraid of the crisis and do not want to take unnecessary risks. This applies mainly to Europe and the USA, whose national currencies demonstrate stability. Deposit rates there are even lower than in Russia. So storing money in a safe is not considered such an absurd idea. According to a survey by the Swiss bank UBS, the prevailing opinion among large investors is that a global recession will begin before the end of 2020. This is what makes the rich stay away from any risks and prefer safes to all possible savings methods. We have seen extraordinary demand for safes since we began offering them in 2015, and this demand has really increased since the end of the summer, said Ludwig Karl, a spokesman for Swiss Gold Safe. According to some estimates, there are more than 25 million safes in the United States alone. Philanthropy to preserve your wealth? In the lifestyle of the modern old money elite, the practice of philanthropy and charity manifests itself in a variety of ways, serving both the social order as a whole and their own interests. Whether it's reducing taxable income, founding charities, preserving wealth, or building a public image, old money families achieve a variety of goals through philanthropy that each of us should have at least a fundamental understanding of. For example, among the means by which employees of the old money elite philanthropy is the act of charitable giving, a strategy that reduces their taxable income. By giving generously to sanctioned charities, they take advantage of deductions, thereby reducing their financial burden, all while ostensibly championing causes that resonate with them. Many wealthy families have laid the cornerstone of charitable foundations to organize their altruistic endeavors. Such institutions allow them to direct funds with strategic precision, support diverse causes, and leave a lasting legacy. The legendary Ford Foundation, created by Edsel and Henry Ford IE, is a symbol of this through its unwavering commitment to social justice, fighting poverty, and improving human well-being. Additionally, philanthropy functions as a bulwark of wealth preservation among old money families. Their investments in philanthropic ventures serve as a buffer against the ravages of inflation and economic storms, while sowing seeds of social capital, forging connections that can benefit their family and business. This principle is clearly illustrated in the 20th century by the philanthropic traditions of the Vanderbilt and Astor families, benefactors of educational and cultural institutions and founders of such esteemed institutions as the New York Public Library. In addition, the old-moneyed elite uses philanthropy as a brush to paint their public portrait. Through their philanthropic activities, they gain the favor of society, creating a legacy filled with positivity, thereby deterring criticism and scrutiny, especially when their wealth or business ethics come under scrutiny. A prime example of this tact is John D. Rockefeller, who in his more controversial eras engaged in philanthropy to stave off public outcry, donating to various causes and creating the Rockefeller Foundation to improve his image and confidence in Paris. Therefore, the modern old money elite uses philanthropy as a multifaceted tool for preserving wealth. Through charitable donations, foundation creation, wealth isolating, and image enhancement, they expand their influence and wealth while enriching the world at large. This subtle approach to benevolence allows them to find a balance while maintaining their prosperity and contributing to the greater good. Real estate, a means of preserving wealth? Indeed, real estate has long been the asset class of choice for the old money elite. It has a number of benefits that make it an ideal wealth preservation tool. First, they often own and manage multi-generational properties for centuries. This property not only provides a source of income, but also serves as a tangible symbol of their wealth and social status. One of the most famous properties owned by several generations of the DuPont family, one of America's oldest and wealthiest old money families, is the Winterthur Estate in Delaware, which was built by Henry Francis DuPont in the early 20th century. This 1,000-acre estate, which includes a 175-room mansion, serves not only as a family residence, but also as a museum showcasing the family's extensive collection of American decorative arts. Winterthur became both a source of income for the DuPont family and a testament to their wealth and influence. Investing in prestigious locations and iconic buildings is another strategy used by the old money elite. Such properties tend to appreciate in value over time, making them a reliable store of wealth. In addition, owning prestigious real estate can increase their social status and influence. The Hearst family, a prominent old money American family, effectively invested in prestigious locations and iconic buildings as part of their wealth preservation strategy, such as the Hart Tower. Located in Manhattan, New York, the 46-story Hearst Tower serves as the headquarters of the Hearst Corporation. This iconic building, completed in 2006, is a prime example of the family's ongoing investment in prestigious commercial real estate. Its distinctive design and central location in Manhattan make it a valuable asset that contributes to a family's well-being. Using real estate to obtain tax benefits and protect assets is another tactic used by the old money elite. By exploiting tax loopholes and structuring their properties to minimize their tax liability, they can effectively preserve their wealth. Philanthropy and politics. The realm of old money philanthropy also systematically penetrates the political sphere, shaping public policy and facilitating cultural metamorphosis. Naturally, families embellished with a venerable legacy of philanthropy often use their assets to shape the political landscape, whether through astute lobbying to align government regulations with their passions or the causes they champion, or by contributing to think tanks, academic institutions, or legal teams to promote certain political doctrines. Their influence is palpable. Such longtime philanthropists often have access to intimate conversations with politicians, access that can become a fulcrum in promoting their altruistic aspirations. By maintaining connections with government officials and policy architects, they ensure that their voices resonate in the halls of power and their interests are taken into account when decisions are made. However, the gilded hue of philanthropy is not without its detractors. Critics argue that this art of play can serve as a cover through which the wealthy elite enhance their status and influence, often overshadowing the plight of the less fortunate. This paradox can produce a landscape in which affluence and dominance flourish, while the impoverished remain dispossessed. Indeed, talk about the effectiveness of philanthropy in combating social ills continues to die down. While some herald its vital role in addressing issues such as the environment, education, and health, others argue that philanthropy, while noble, avoids advocating for systemic overhaul as a more decisive path. Thus, in this dance of influence, as far as altruism is concerned, the cultural beliefs of the wealthy elite have undergone a subtle transformation. As public awareness of the influence of these families in governing the country grows, skepticism about their motives grows. You're probably wondering how to become a philanthropist without being an elite. Now that we understand how and why the old money elite engage in philanthropy, it's time to delve into a topic that can directly benefit you, regardless of your current income. Acts of charity and organizing your own philanthropic endeavors, when approached with due care, can lead to inspiring results that can shape our world. Now, before we begin, of course, the oldest money tactic you should always use before you embark on your journey is to seek professional, licensed advice in your endeavors. Whatever help we want to provide on this channel, it is not financial advice. What follows are our own speculative thoughts about the best way to join the ranks of philanthropists. Most importantly, do your research, my dear viewers, and be sure that you have, as we say, all the evidence in a row. So the first likely step on this noble path is to create a legal structure for your charity, such as a foundation or trust. It serves as the basis for guiding asset management, grant distribution, and compliance with the complex laws and regulations governing these matters. To help you along the way, you can reach out to an organization that can be a valuable source of funding. The Source Foundation is committed to empowering individuals and corporations to make a positive impact through philanthropy. In your case, this could be the first step in creating your own organized funds and charities. As one of America's leading providers of fund management services, they offer a combination of world-class fund technology and a wide range of administrative and advisory services. For those especially interested in maximizing the tax benefits of charitable giving, Foundation Source has prepared a guide to tax strategies for private foundations. This document offers a collection of tailored guidance designed specifically to help philanthropists effectively navigate the tax complexities associated with their charitable plans. The end. And now we would like to see you in the comments. Regardless of your current level of wealth, in which charitable endeavors you personally participate. We love hearing from our amazing community and can't wait to discuss it. With that said, thank you again for continuing to watch us. See you soon, friends.